مرحبا, hello. أهلا وسهلا فيكن. Hello and welcome. Today I've got my coffee, معي القهوة, and I want to teach you some Lebanese spoken Arabic. Yalla, let's begin. Firstly, I just said marhaba, marhaba, and that simply means hello. Marhaba with the ha. It's not marhaba, it's marhaba. The best way to get the ha out is to imagine that it's really cold outside and there's a glass window in front of you and you're going to try and blow some air on the glass. That's your ha. Marhaba. And to pronounce difficult letters in Arabic in an easy way, it's a great idea if you put the alif before it. So we're going to say ah, ah, ah. So from ha, we're going to try ah, ah. Now, here's your ha. And ideally, with any challenging letter, you're going to try and do the same. So literally, we're going to be putting an ah sound before the ha. So that was our hello, marhaba. There's another way to reply to hello or to say hello, which is ahla. So if someone says marhaba, you can reply by the same, marhaba. Or you can say something different, which is ahla, ahla, ahla. Ahla can mean hello, and it can also mean welcome at the same time. And you've probably heard that phrase already, ahla wa sahla, literally hello and welcome. Ahla wa sahla. So either of these phrases you can use to say hello or to reply back to a hello. So marhaba, ahla, ahla wa sahla. Pause the video and try to repeat while I'm speaking to you. Now, how do we say good morning and good evening? Good morning, sabah al-khair, with the sa. As you can see in Arabic, we have a few different sounds. And here's our sa, sa. So we're not going to say sa, we're going to say sa. Imagine when you say son, son or somebody. So you're not saying son, you're not saying somebody, it's an emphatic sound. So we're going to make that sound even more emphatic, the way I'm trying to say it. Son, somebody. So now we're going to say sabah, sabah al-khair, sabah al-khair. Sabah is morning and al-khair means literally goodness. So we're saying morning of goodness. In English, you would say good morning. In Arabic, it's sabah al-khair. Sabah al-khair. And again, you've got the kha, 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 kha. So we've got two different sounds that you need to practice, the sa, the emphatic sa, and the kha, kha, kha. And you can reply back by saying, I wish you a bright morning. Sabah al-noor, sabah al-noor. So again, you've got the sa, you've got the ha, sabah al-noor, morning of brightness and light. We're going to use the same format for good evening. So masa al-khair, good evening. Masa is evening. Masa al-khair. And we're going to reply back with have a bright evening. Masa noor, because noor literally means light and brightness. Masa noor, masa noor. So one last time. Sabah al-khair, and reply sabah noor. Masa al-khair, and reply masa noor. And don't forget that as a place with lots of French influence and as well English language influence, we do use a lot of French terms and English terms. So bonjour or bonsoir is commonly used as well in Lebanese to say good morning and good evening. Now to ask somebody, how are you? How are you? So to ask a male is different than asking a female. So for a male, we're going to say kifak, kifak. But when we're asking a female, we're going to say kifik, kifik. And in reply, male will reply saying mih, mih, I'm good, mih. A female will say miha, miha, I'm good. And you can add the word thanks God. So we use it often. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, mih, alhamdulillah, or miha, alhamdulillah. So remember that when you're asking a male, it's different, kifak, and when you're asking a female, it's kifik. The reason is because these are actually possessive pronouns. The ka at the end is a possessive pronoun. We're actually literally saying, how's your situation? How's your situation? It's contracted from the standard version of كيف حالك, كيف حالك. But in Lebanese, it's contracted to just one word, kifak, kifik. So hence where these phrases come from. And in reply, nih, if you're a male, niha, if you're a female, and you can say, alhamdulillah, I'm fine. To ask somebody, what's your name? Remember those possessive pronouns or possessive suffixes that we just spoke about. So for a male, we can use the ak sound. Kifak, how are you? Same thing when we're asking about name. What's your name? Shu ismak. So unlike in English, the yo comes before name, but in Arabic, ism is a name, it's going to come first, and then the yo is going to come after. So we're literally asking what's name yo, if that makes sense. So shu ismak, what's your name? Shu ismak, addressing a male. Kifak, how are you? Addressing a male. Shu ismak. Addressing a female, remember it was kifik. We had the ik sound. So we're going to ask Shu ismik. Shu ismik. What's your name? Shu ismik. Notice we don't have is as well in simple present tense in Arabic. We don't really need one. We don't really use it in Arabic. It's like saying what name your. Shu ismik. Okay, now to say my name is. Ism is a name. We're going to add the eh sound, ismi, ismi. So if you add the eh to anything, that means it's your. So it is my something. So ismi, my name is. We don't really need an is because in the present tense in Arabic, we don't really use verb to be. So you're literally saying name is. Ismi, Angela. My name is Angela. We don't really use is. My name, Angela. Ismi, Angela. Let's review. So, marhaba, and you can reply by saying marhaba or ahla, ahla sahla. Ismi, my name is, ismi Angela. Ana min, I am from. So, for example, you can say ana min Lebanon, I'm from Lebanon. Ana min Canada, ana min America, and so on. Now, if the other person wants to say, pleased to meet you, sharrafna, 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 sharrafna. هيدا كان درسنا الصغير. This was our little tiny lesson for today, and hope you found it useful and looking forward to see you again in the future. Bye.